Knowing a language will mean understanding a whole new culture and learning from a very different perspective. With English is not different. So if you want to improve your English, there are some very simple things you can do to improve.
Come on, Pida, show your face first. Okay. Hi, everyone. Good morning. So my name is Tina. So today, my partner is Tida. We are going to talk about the young people use the electronic devices for a long time. So in fact, now a lot of knowledge comes from the electronic products because they are convenient, faster, and saving time than find the problems in the books. So the people now use the electronic device for the long time, including children at home or at school, which convenient parents and convenient teacher also. And the children are also very happy when they play the game or study on the iPad. But on the other hand, what kind of effect and probably bring about by a long time use them? So here we'll show the kids become too dependent on their devices because become irritable or mode when they don't have them, and then when they are their finger or the arm or the of the body and become boring or uninteresting in the modern daily activity, and then no more attention in the class or when they are talking with parents, and then they have also the slow social development, like they only hang on the focus on the play the game and watch the movie. They don't want to communicate with friends, don't want to go outside, and then at night they don't want to sleep. So for the myopia, what is myopia? Like me, I also got it screen now, but I cannot see the far away. Like the information for the shopping mall, I cannot see it. So this one is like the as known as the nearsightedness is a very common vision disorder that is usually diagnosed before age 20. So it's a very affect your distance vision. And I want to let's go to see the statist. Look at this statist. This information from the Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, South Korea is from the 1930s. See, here is also lower and then increase year by year, right? So until 2010 is so higher to the 80%. And then for now it's 2020, it's also higher than it. Okay, next part.
Okay, the next part, slow social development. They may have trouble understanding social cues, initiating communication with others, or two-way conversations. They may also have difficulty dealing with frustration or coping with change. For example, in the picture, want to talk with parents, don't want to communicate with friends, no friend, they only want to watch movie or play game. And next one is attention deficit. Attention deficit is a mental, behavioral, and neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by inattention. For example, in the picture, like when they study, when they do homework or something, they don't have a concentrate. You just think about other things, don't care anything. And the last one is reduce the use of participate in a favorite interest. Try to read, take more exercise, focus on other things, more communication with For example, on the picture, when you traveling or you do work or do something, you shouldn't use your phone all day, but you should divide the time to play correctly and appropriately. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. This is all the
Okay,
information.
I
Thank
will
you
tell,
for.
I will give my comments. The two of you really did a nice job because that topic that you reported is trending today, especially to the parents, not only to the children. But I've read last night that the parents are talking about this. It's really true. What I appreciated with your topic because you discussed the disadvantages and advantages. And it's not only for the children, but especially to the parents that they have to understand their children. I can say that you improve a lot because of that. So, you are the second participants and you know what I did? I really put something here that I know that you were able to present really good. And then if your picture in the YouTube again, because we are making video, it means that we like very much your presentation. But to sum up, I like it the same as with the first group. Okay, thank you. Well said.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, Achan and friends. My name is Bruno Shogu. You can call me Air. Here is my partner.
Hi everyone, my name is Sajay Kongbon and you can call me Jen.
Our language is so much more than just its grammatical and basic vocabulary. Knowing a language will mean understanding a whole new culture and learning things from a very different perspective. Which English is not different. So if you want to improve your English, there are some very simple things you can do to help yourself like a native in no time.
Becoming fluent in English can seem like a daunting task. However, like any journey, the most difficult part is often taking the first step. Follow this easy 5 steps to make your English sound more fluent starting today. So this is 5 steps to easily understand English. Let's get started with number 1. Smile and breathe. No matter what your no matter what your level of English, confidence is vital. When you speak English, smiling will make you feel more confident. It might even help you make some new friends. Make sure you take time to breathe while you are speaking too. If you get stuck for what to say, just pause, take a breath to feel your confidence returning. And your microphone.
Sorry. Okay, now we move to number 2. Number 2 is memorize example with vocabulary. Just memorize phrase or word. Make sure you include examples too if you are using flashcards, write a whole sentence on each card so you know how to use the word in context. Make the example as memorable possible with a funny story or use something related to your life to help stick in your mind.
I would love to listen to learn. When listening to English radio, news, or movies, pay close attention to what you hear. You may be able to write down new phrases and look up or ask your teacher about any that you don't understand. If you are speaking to native speaker, don't be afraid to ask them to explain any idioms or expression that you don't understand. Learning from the real world will make your English more relevant and natural than learning from textbook.
Okay, number 4. Number 4 is exercise your muscles. English probably use some sound that you don't have in your first language. To make that sound accurately, you need to develop two muscles in your mouth by exercising. Practice speaking loudly and clearly at home and record yourself to make sure you are doing it right. Exactly. It's good. It's sacred. It's sound when you practice alone and unified. It's easier to speak clearly and normal conversation.
Finally, copy a native speaker. You can learn a lot from the way a native speaker speaks. Choose someone whose voice you like and buy a recording of them speaking. Some sentences in the recording and practicing saying them yourself exactly how they sound on recording. Pay attention to the sound of each syllable and which words are stressed.
Remember, however you practice your spoken English, keep it fun and relevant. Practice a variety to technique and do it regularly to reach your goal of speaking fluent English.
So that's all 5 steps to easily understand English from us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Also, don't go away first. What's the name of this girl left with headphone? Sajay, I know already. But the other girl, what's your name, please?
Buno Shem.
Bunor.
Yeah.
Okay. Good news also for you. Your report can be understood by everybody, especially the little children. They will like it. Even the college. So I was smiling because what we have taken in these chapters, you have enlightened all of us. What you have discussed, we all have discussed it, and I know very well that it will help us. While that you, the third presenters, were reporting, I was thinking that the six of you looks like a TV newscaster. I'm imagining that in the future. You're looking to the audience smiling, and I can feel what you are really saying. So far, I will tell you that you did a great job too. Even your classmates can see. So there are already 3 groups who did it very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Household skills, maintain your kitchen knives.
Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the basic household skill that you should have, which is how to maintain your kitchen knife. We're going to tell you about the basic fundamental of your household, sharpen, maintain, and the sign of a sharpened knife, and a little demonstration may be stated.
So first, disclaimer. So we're not claiming to be quote-unquote expert on knife sharpening. This is from our personal experience, knowledge, tries and errors, and researchers. We want this to be the guide for anyone, such as a life skill, because this is such a basic skill that you should really have, in my opinion, so they can maintain their knives, their kitchen knives, for longer. So we hope this presentation gives you new information and this encourage you to pick up your own knife and start sharpening yours. Thanks in advance.
Why sharpener is important? Using a sharpener is important because you can have more control over the knife and ingredient you are cutting. Compare this with a dull knife. You are not going to as much control as a sharp knife. The knife can move this side to side, sign to have push harder to cut. This may cause some serious injury. Not to mention having a sharp knife can lower your cooking process. You can cut an ingredient faster.
Okay, how to maintain your knife. So first, let's assume that you have a pretty decent, pretty sharp knife, right? So I recommended you right here is first is to use what is known as a holding steel. I'm sure that you can see my screen, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see the screen. This is what they call a honing steel. And before every single use, before you using your knife to cut up vegetable or everything, I suggest you use this thing with your knife. So you're just gonna go like this and cross like all the chefs do. This will realign your edge, so you will have a straight edge for you to work with. And number two is use the right knife for the right job. You don't want to use a small fruit knife like this to chop up a 2-inch bone, right? Because your blade will chip or it may break on you because it's not the right knife for the right job. And after using your knife, you have to clean it, of course, with soap and water. Wipe it dry and then store it in a knife block. I do recommend you using the knife block or storing your knife into a drawer since things can bang around and then